Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
Panther Baseball on Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley Internet. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Go Brawley Internet, it just works. Time everyone for Paola Sports Live alongside my cameraman Matt Nemchek. I'm Brendan Baldwin, and the Panthers are looking to go back to the state tournament in Salina, but meanwhile, a familiar foe and Frontier League opponent, the Baldwin Bulldogs, the 11th seed, shocking everybody, beating Independence 2-1 in the 10th inning, as the Panthers, who just recently played, are going to have to battle the fatigue as Baldwin's freshly rested. They started their game off at 2 p.m. The Panthers and the Bulldogs will go toe-to-toe for a trip to Salina at D. Evans Stadium, home of the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes, and our pregame show presented by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. Well, not just throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. The last time these two teams met, you go back quite a ways away, actually. It was April 24th on a Thursday. Here in Paola, the Baldwin Bulldogs fell to Paola 5-1 in 7 innings. The Panthers scored early, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the sixth. They finished with 5 runs, 5 hits with 2 errors. Baldwin just 1 run on 2 hits with 2 errors. And as Namizato for the Bulldogs and Hunter Lothan for the Panthers, who will get the start here in game number 2. Or the championship game, I should say. And Lothan with the complete 7 innings in that one. For the Panthers, only just 5 single hitters, as Panthers will make their way onto the field, and you can imagine not many changes to the lineup for Baldwin, who took down Independence 2-1 in the 10th inning. You go back, it was a single from Bradley. Quick had a double to drive in Bradley after a sacrifice bunt. It was a strikeout, a grounded, an error, and Hirschman from second throws that Sprague to end Independence's no-hit bid. It's time for our first pitch, presented by our friends at Miami Lumber, servicing Miami County since 1983, located at 1014 North Pearl Street in Paola. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturdays 8 to 3. Miami Lumber, your homegrown home improvement store. Like us on Facebook. This is Hunter Lothan on the bump in the regional championship game. And for Lothan, who had his last digs against the Bulldogs, you go back to that matchup again on the 24th of April. He went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, which is earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He only had 86 pitches, 65 of them for strikes, faced 26 batters. As Hunter Lothan get his final pitch in, throw down from Barnes. And we're about ready to get set and playing here. 4 teams enter a regional. 2 can advance to the championship, and only 1 has the right to represent their regional side of the brackets in Salina, Kansas. Here we are, the Bulldogs and the Panthers. Frontier League foes are going to have to decide who wants Salina more. Be Jagger Day to lead things off. That one taken low and outside for ball 1. Jagger Day went 0 for 2 against the Panthers, as Barnes will call time early to talk to Lothan. And for Day, went 1 for 4. The runs scored and 2 strikeouts. Chops this to short. Troutman on the hop. Fires to first in time for out number 1. So 1 quick out. And it'll step in Bryce Alford, the sophomore outfielder. It'll be Brett Davidson on deck. First offering to Alford, in for a strike. Bryce Alford, 1 for 5. Had a single. Already down 0-2. Baldwin comes in after a streaky month of May as Alford will go down on strikes. 2 down, back-to-back outs, a ground out and a strikeout. Then steps in Brett Davidson, the senior. Ryder Nye will step in the cleanup spot. That one goes way inside for ball 1. Baldwin comes into this one on the season 12-12. Next offering misses low and away, so high and inside, low and away, 2-0 count. 2-0 lands in for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. For Lothan, who had his last start, it's quite a bit ago. It was against Ottawa. He went 6 innings, landed 3 hits, no runs, none earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. J.D. Troutman finished the job. And the 3-1 will go in for strike 2. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lothan's payoff pitch. High and inside for ball 4. 2-out walk for Brett Davidson. Runner aboard on first for Baldwin, and in steps in Ryder Nye. Off speed, Lothan delivers. It hooks foul. It rolled fair for the moment, then hooked foul at the last minute. 0-1 start. Ryder Nye. A solid basketball season in the winter as the senior infielder and pitcher looks to try and score a run early for Baldwin. Oh-1. Caught the high inside corner for strike 2, and 0-2 counts. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. 0-2. 1 misses low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So for Ryder Nye, his job's to either get on or advance the runner. There goes Davidson to second. Nye into right center field. That's going to drop into the gap as Nye takes a tumble. Davidson's around third in to score. So 1 run RBI double for Ryder Nye and the Bulldogs. And Baldwin strikes first, 1-0. And Nye took a tumble before making his way to first base, yet still is able to make it to second base and have a double there as Namizano will step in. Kainza Namizano. Swings and misses and reaches on that one. Meanwhile, to third goes Ryder Nye, and Nye is 90 feet away from scoring run number 2 for the Bulldogs. Tucker Bradley's on deck for Baldwin. Zato takes strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Went 0 for 3 in their last regular season game against Bonner Springs. They lost that one 13-3. And Namizado will swing and miss for strike 3. Roman Barnes completes the play as the Bulldogs will strike early thanks to an RBI double from Ryder Nye. We go to the bottom of the first. Panthers up to bat next here on Paola Sports Live.
Health. We perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Bottom of the first inning, Braden Hirschman will get the start for Baldwin here in the regional championship game as we have just one quick update. Rock Creek and Lewisburg getting started in the 4th regional championship as Brock Lubbers will be on the mound for the Mustangs. As we just got started, Max Seaman will lead things down for the Wildcats. Meanwhile here we have regional number 3 going between the Panthers and the Bulldogs. Make it now 3 Frontier League teams that are currently up and playing right now. So Braden Hirschman to get going for Baldwin. It's J.D. Troutman to lead things off. That one misses high for ball 1. Hirschman, his last outing was against the Braves. He deals strike 1. He went 2 2/3 innings, landed 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He faced 16 batters in the 2 2/3 innings. 57 pitches, 40 of them for strikes. Troutman lines us up the third base line. Foul, ball and 2 strike count. Hirschman also had an appearance in Baldwin's 20-2 victory over Maranatha Christian Academy. He went an inning and had a strikeout in that inning of work he had. That one dealt upstairs, about head level, 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count. Hirschman's last real long outing. He throws a bouncer in the dirt. Count 4, 3 balls and 2 strikes to J.D. Troutman. Hirschman's last long outing, you go back to May 5th against Wamego. Baldwin lost that one 7-6. Hirschman went 5 innings, landed 2 hits, 2 runs, none earned, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And Hirschman will deal ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for J.D. Troutman and the Panthers. And in steps in Blake Koslow. J.D. Troutman aboard first. For Blake Koslow, he shows bunt, lays off early, 1-0 count. Koslow 1 for 4, 2 runs scored. So just only nabbed 1 hit, but was still pretty productive. Shows bunt here, pulls back in time, or did not pull back in time for strike 1. Meanwhile, Troutman is going to steal second base. So the Panthers also aggressive across the board as Troutman will take second base, count as a ball and a strike. So a quick meeting from Hirschman and Jagger Day. One offering. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Namizado, who pitched a week ago against Bonner, pitched against Independence. Now on a bouncer in the dirt. There goes Troutman to third. Day as a throw. And it's a bouncer that will not be in time. Count it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Troutman will move to third. He's 90 feet away from tying it up. Namizado went 8 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 run, none earned, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. 2-2. That one head level. Watch out, Koslow. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Back-to-back times that Hirschman's now essentially loaded the count up. Wants to try and avoid back-to-back walks. 3-2. Koslow flies that into left field. It'll be caught and dropped. They'll still call Blake Koslow out. But unfortunately, Landry Quick dropped it out of his glove. So Koslow was going to essentially tie it up at 1. So we're all squared up at 1 apiece. Koslow with a sac fly. In steps in Hunter Lothan, the pitcher. 1 fouled off. A 1 count. And Logan trying to run after and beat Caleb Lang. Lothan watches that one go by in for strike 2, 0-2. Hirschman pitches for strikes. Does it at a consistent rate. Certainly has had to face a lot of tough teams and batters. This one to third. Throw to first. Just barely in time as Tucker Bradley will throw at Lothan for out number 2. And steps in the cleanup hitter and Jace Curley, a phenomenal game against the Blue Comets. He went 3 for 3, had 3 singles. A run scored and an RBI. Flies that one into center field and catchable, and the catch is made for out number 3. So the Panthers drive in 1 after Troutman walks. Koslow gets the sac fly. We're through 1, squared up at 1 apiece. You're watching Panther Baseball, our coverage of the regional championship here on Paola Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Inning number 2 here on Paola Sports Live. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Be Tucker Bradley, Braden Hirschman, and then the DH Hunter Kaufman. Be quick if anyone gets on, and Bradley take a first called strike. Quick offering from Lothan. It's in for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Bradley, last time these two teams played, he went 0 for 3. Recently, in the last game against Bonner, fouls it off. Went 1 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. He had a double, tallied just 2 bases. It's another 0-2 coming up for Tucker Bradley. Hunter's offering on the ground. In foul territory, if the first base side, another 0-2 coming up. Bradley, another chance. Bradley went 2 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeouts. And he'll strike out here. 5-pitch strikeouts. 1 down. In steps in Braden Hirschman. Played second in the last game against Independence. Will start here 0 for 4 against the Bulldogs with a strikeout. Takes ball 1 way outside. Another miss, 2-0. Braden Hirschman. We're against Paola. Last time these two teams played, he went 0 for 3 with an RBI, a sac fly. Lothan's 2-1. This is outside of that one, 3 balls and a strike. That one chopped, and it'll go foul. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 counts of Braden Hirschman. Last time Lothan did a full count, he walked Davidson. And history will repeat itself here. He walks Hirschman with 1 down. Runner aboard first for the Bulldogs. Then steps in Hunter Kaufman. Hunter Kaufman, the designated hitter. Throw down to first, no dice there. So Kaufman will wait to have his first offering. He went 1 for 3. A single against Paola in the last match that these two teams played. Takes a first called strike. Namizato is on the mound in that game against the Panthers. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. One misses outside to Kaufman, a ball and a strike. And for Baldwin, who did not win a single game in the month of March, lost a doubleheader to Anderson County. They had a nice little win streak. Santa Fe Trail swept Osawatomie, swept Osage City, and then came in Frontier League play and was not anything they wanted to. They dropped one to Ottawa, they dropped one to Spring Hill, and they managed to split against Eudora, and they dropped to Paola and then Tonganoxie to end out the month of April. So it was a rough start. That now Baldwin's certainly finding their groove here. They swept Wellsville, got swept by Wamego, picked up their second win against Santa Fe Trail to sweep this season, a big win against Maranatha. So this team finding their stride at the right time. As Kaufman will strike out swinging, 4 strikeouts now for Hunter Lothan, 2 down. And when I talked to Coach Brummer today, before today's game, and I asked him who would be out there on the mound, he said, Hunter's got game 2. And I asked him, I don't know, why would you not start it for game 1? He said, Hunter told me, he walked up to me the other day, he said, I want game 2. And Brummer's like, what if there is no game 2? Hunter sternly said, I want game 2. And he certainly has got game 2 so far under wraps. Now 4 strikeouts. As then he'll step in Landry Quick. 2 balls, no strikes. For Lothan, who's certainly very talented, hardworking kid, knows how to play baseball, certainly, but also has been a relentless competitor, whether it's travel ball or certainly in high school. He's always been a competitor. Yosho certainly getting a great kid here. 2-1, catches the high inside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the sophomore Landry Quick will step in. And a 2-2 count. Deuces wild. The offering misses high and outside. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Landry went 1 for 3, an RBI and a strikeout against Independence. Lothan will throw down to first. Hirschman again back in safely. So Hirschman's had several throwdowns. There's 2 down, count full, and now Quick will take time. He's got his catcher Jagger Day waiting on deck if he's able to get on. Another 3-2 offering. Fouled off. And the sophomore will stay alive once more. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Baldwin City home to not only the Baldwin Bulldogs, Baker University Wildcats. It's a foul tip back of the glove. A 3 strikeout second for Hunter Lothan and the Panthers to hold a runner on and just 1 run for the Bulldogs. We go to the bottom of the second. Panthers up to bat next here on Paola Sports Live.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness and a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfast that'll jumpstart your day, or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe, hometown flavors, hometown pride. Find them at facebook.com/Circle C Cafe.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here, bottom of the second inning here on Paola Sports Live. Hirschman throw his final warm-up pitch and a steaming line drive. As in to step in will be Jasper Logan. Logan will be up. Meinig will be on deck. First offering to Jasper, taken outside for ball one. One-0 fouled off. Ball on a strike count now to Jasper. Your Greyhound went 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. 1-1 taken upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. A lot of the kids here in Paola will take their talents to Fort Scott Community College. A solid season for the Greyhounds. It's a 3-1 count to Jasper. Three-one fouled off. Count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2. It's going to hit him. Jasper Logan now aboard first. Not sure what's ringing in the distance, but hopefully it's shut down and Meinig will step in. Speedy Xander Meinig. Shows bunt. Pulls back in time. Still lands in for a strike. Meinig went 1 for 4. The runs scored in an RBI. Gets a blue comment. Shows bunt. And it'll be fair. They'll call it foul, but no indication, so it'll be foul. So quite interesting. They let it play on, so unsure as to why it took him a second to initially make the call there, but it's a foul ball and it's an 0-2 count to Meinig. That one high. Over the head of Xander. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Got Roman Barnes, the catcher, on deck. Swinging a miss for strike 3. Logan to second. It's going to bounce off the shortstop of Ryder Nye. Does not escape any further, so Jasper Logan takes second. Meinig will strike out for the first out. And then it'll step the catcher, Roman Barnes. Time called as Day will go up and talk to Hirschman. Freshman Mason Stein is on deck. And David Mercer, left fielder, be on to round out the order for the Panthers. Hirschman fires a first pitch strike to Roman Barnes, the catcher. Home plate umpire making the Panthers get in the dugout. For Roman, 2 for 3 day, 2 singles. Saw the ball well. This one a fly ball into center field. Namizato will track back and make the catch. Logan wanted to go to third. Instead, he'll stay put at second, but a great throw from Namizato into right or nine. That was a beautiful throw there. And it's 2 down for Mason Stein. And the freshman getting his first taste of playoff action. Phenomenal job as the DH, 2 for 2 with a run scored. That one high and inside, near collarbone level almost. 1-0 count. 1-0 count, 1-1 tie. Stein behind on that one. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Jasper Logan at second. David Mercer on deck. Pitched a great game 1. Hirschman no deal, a nice off speed, swing and a miss for strike 2. And despite Logan dancing around with right or nigh at short, Hirschman shakes off the first sign. He'll take the second one. That one, a high fly ball into left field. They're going to send Logan in. It's off the glove of Landry Quick. Into second base is Mason Stein. And the Panthers are going to take the lead for the first time today, 2-1. It was an easy fly ball for Landry Quick. Just falls out of his glove. And the Panthers squared up at 1 no more. Paola in front, 2-1. And then steps in David Mercer. That one way high. And not a time you want to be making an error. Count at 1 ball, no strikes. Mercer fouls it off. Can't even at a ball and a strike. One, 2 down. Runner at second. Mercer. It's a dribbler to first. The flip to Hirschman in time for out number 3. So a quick field right there from Davidson to get the flip to Mercer. As the Panthers will strand 1, but they score 1 more. Back-to-back 1-run innings for the Panthers as we go to the 3rd. They have their first lead, 2-1. More baseball coming up next here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
It's a new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Third inning here on Paola Sports Live. The Panthers 2-1 lead here in the top of the third. And back to the top of the order goes the Bulldogs. Jagger Day, the catcher, to lead things off. Hunter Lothan back for his third inning work. First offering, grounded to short. Troutman fields it, throw to first. In time, great play from J.D. Troutman. On the first pitch from Lothan to start off the third inning, one down. On the ground out, it in steps in Olford. Bryce Olford, the sophomore, 0 for 1 of the strikeouts. It was a 3 or 5 pitch strikeout, I should say. Battled off, 2 strikes and then 2 foul balls, and Roman Barnes is going to take a foul ball right to the groin. So he'll walk it off. As he'll definitely be okay. But of course, just will take time to get himself recollected. And even the umpire asking if he needs a sub, Roman says no, and that's kind of the warrior Roman Barnes is. He's going to give you everything he's got. 0-1. Chopped at the third base side and fell, and count goes to 0-2 to Alford. If you look back for the Panthers last game, they had 4 1-2-3 innings, and Alford will strike out here on 3 pitches. So Mercer dealt 4 early 1-2-3 innings. And for Hunter Lothan is looking for his first. And steps in Davidson. Chops this to third. Fielded well by Stein. Throw to first in time for the first 1-2-3 of the game for Lothan and the Panthers. We go to the bottom of the third. Panthers in front 2-1. No runs on no hits, no errors. Hunter Lothan is certainly dealing.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Bottom of the third inning, J.D. Troutman will be back out to lead things off here in the third, so Panthers will be in for the second time around. Troutman, Koslow, Lothan, Curley if anyone gets on. Hirschman back to work here in the third, and he'll deal in a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Troutman crushes that one. It'll just hook foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. For the home plate umpire, who not normally you see them with, decorative masks. I mean, this home plate umpire looked to be a former catcher It's basically just using his catcher's mask as his home plate umpiring mask, but nevertheless, some umpires going to have style, and it's definitely appreciated. 2-2 count. Hirschman offers a foul ball from Troutman, still staying alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another 2-2 coming up. Hirschman's pitch. Reached out. It's going to be into left center field and tracked down by Landry Quick for out number 1. So Landry Quick redeems himself from the air back in the 2nd inning, then helped Jasper Logan come in to score. 1 down for Blake Koslow, the sophomore. That one missed inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Next offering misses high. Look at Hirschman through 2 1/3. No hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, a walk, and a strikeout. 2-0's rung up outside. 3-0 now to Blake Koslow. Represents some speed. Scored in Troutman on a sac fly. And the 3-0 easy take for a strike 1. Now that'll battle and Koslow will get plunked here. So yet another runner going to first for the Panthers. Blake Koslow. It's now back. Sir, it was the 1st and 2nd that the Panthers had leadoff batters on base, and then Troutman would fly out to end that streak, but Koslow will be aboard. Here in the top of the 3rd, he's going to run early. Day will throw to 2nd, way late. Blake Koslow is into 2nd. An easy stolen base for Blake Koslow right there. Hunter Lothan takes count, 1 ball, no strikes. Lothan is 0 for 1 of the groundouts to Tucker Bradley. Foul ball. That is playable. Bradley trying to find it and makes the catch for out number 2. So a fly out and then a walk. Or hit by pitch that'll essentially put Koslow in scoring position, and then a pop out from foul to back in fair territory essentially will bring in Jace Curley. Oh for 1 of the fly out to Namizato's first time up. Hirschman's first offering high and inside for ball 1. One misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Hirschman's 2-0, flown into right field and over the head of Hoffman. Blake Koslow's in to score. Curley wants 3. The throw is not going to be there. RBI triple for Jace Curley, and the Panthers plate their 3rd straight run through 3 straight innings. And Jace Curley had the wheels to get there and certainly will. And then steps in Jasper Logan. Then steps in Jasper Logan. First offering Misses inside, and for Braden Hirschman, that's his first allowed hit. If you remember, Troutman was able to score on a sac fly, and then Logan was able to score off an error. So essentially, Hirschman's not had runs that were earned, essentially. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Jasper. Misses outside, 2-1. Logan fires back and swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Logan staying alive in a 2-2 count, fouling that one off. And for Hirschman, baseball and softball runs in the family. His older sister, Michaela, plays softball in Allen County. Logan flies that one into center field. Namizato in chase, and it's going to drop down. Curley is already around to score. Logan thought about going to second. Instead, he'll stay put at first. RBI single for Jasper Logan to score in Jace Curley. Panthers have their first 2-run inning of the ball game. It's a 4-1 lead for Paola. Steps in Xander Meinig. Missed it side for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Meinig saw it well, fouls it off. As out comes the baseball delivery from Caleb Lang. For Speedy Meinig, who didn't get his hit till the 5th inning. Grounds that one. Piss short, Nider Knight, a tough time bringing it in. And I'm going to roll that as single in the book of not having to run over to make the play. So it'll be 2 aboard for the Panthers. And 2 down. And in will step in Roman Barnes. Roman Barnes, who just hit last inning. He flew out to Namizato. Can, of course, get a 2-out rally sparked if he's able to get something going here. Takes inside corner for strike 1. Oh for 1 day, the last 4 for Paola, essentially back in the second. It was a strikeout, a flyout, a reach on an error, and a ground out. So bottom 4 for Paola, certainly wanting to try and get something going here, and certainly could be a great time. Barnes just a little late on that one. Cuts on and misses at strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strike count. Again, Jasper Logan on second, Xander Meinig on first. How aggressive does Coach Bremer want to be? A soft ring, limboing out of the way. It's Roman Barnes. Was right nearby and had to duck out of the way. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And for Hirschman so far, it's been a matter of 2-ball counts. He had 2 early. Just misses that one outside. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last time Hirschman filled up the count, you go back to the 2nd inning. He hit Jasper Logan on that one on a 3-2. Now has another 3-2 coming up, dealing to the catcher Roman Barnes. That one taken high for ball 4 as Meinig was already off to second. The bases are now loaded. And now it looks to be out comes head coach Grant Bashura, excuse me. Bases loaded scenario. That's going to be the day for Braden Hirschman. So the Bulldogs will turn to a new arm on the bump when we come back here on Paola Sports Live. Bases loaded scenario, 4-1 Panthers.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
As a 50th birthday present for myself, I went ahead and chose to get myself braces. I had head braces when I was a kid, and I had not done the whole retainer routine that I was supposed to, and my teeth had gotten out of whack. So Strode Orthodontics was highly recommended to me. I came down here and immediately was impressed with the professionalness of the staff, as well as just the kindness and the happiness and the joy that's in this office. I knew that this is the place that I wanted to come. It had to be a good place, and this was a good place.
Back here, bottom of the third. Bases loaded, 2 down for the Panthers. Mason Stein, the freshman, steps in. So, few changes for the Bulldogs as Stein swings and misses for strike 1. Stein who reached on an error. It's a 2-base error. So Ryder 9 now on the bump for the Bulldogs. Alford moves from second to short, and Hirschman slotted in at second base. 1-1 count. Ryder 9, in fact, just recently pitched against Independence. Went 2 innings, lined 2 hits, a walk and a strikeout with no runs. That one's going to plunk Stein on the helmets. That's going to walk in a run. Jasper Logan scores the 3rd run of the bottom of the 3rd, make it a 5-1 ball game for the Panthers, and in steps in David Mercer. I don't think he certainly meant to knock him on the head, just I think it was a grip that just slipped out of his hand, and Scott Stein right on the helmet. So Meinig to third, Barnes to second, Stein to first, and in steps in David Mercer. And misses outside for ball 1. Paola, if Mercer is able to get on, will essentially bat around, but so far they've now batted through the order. Opposite field knock, that's gonna get out of the glove of Hirschman. Meinig's in to score. In to score as well goes Miller. In to score is Stein. The throw is wild. There goes Mercer to second. 3-run RBI, bases clearing single. So it's an 8-1 ball game for the Panthers. That one missed inside for ball 1, and now for the Panthers. Here in the 3rd. They have a 6th-run inning, and that one a throw down to short. That's going to get away into center field. There goes Mercer to third. The throw in way offline. David Mercer is in at third base. And he's now 90 feet away from plating run number 7 of this bottom of the 3rd inning for Paola. Offering to Troutman, misses high. Paola, who's batted around this third inning. Troutman will take a strike. Big strike there from Ryder Nye. Troutman gets on that one. It's to second. Hirschman fields it, fires to first in time. As the Panthers will bat around in the bottom of the third inning. As my, oh my, the Panthers taking complete control here. 8-1 as we go to the fourth here on Paola Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here in the fourth inning on Paola Sports Live. 8-1 lead for the Panthers. It was a 6-run bottom of the third. And it all started essentially with a J.D. Troutman flyout, and then it was just a parade of a 2-out rally sparked by Jace Curley with an RBI triple from to score Blake Koslow, and then things just triggered from there. So it's a 6-run bottom of the third, and now Baldwin will step in the fourth. Just 3 runs in danger if they head to the fifth. Having a run spread, and that one way high and inside on Ryder Nye. Hunter Lothan back in for his now 4th inning of work. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nye had a double last inning. On the ground to third. Stein fields it. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Stein essentially had that ground out to in the bottom of the third inning. It's a ground out from Davidson, and now starts off this fourth. Getting a ground out from Ryder Nye for the first out, and in steps in Kaisa Namizato. Namizato backs out of the way. It's a 1-0 count to start off. Namizato's at bat. He struck out. First time up. Takes another one high and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hunter Lothan gets set quickly, gets to work here. It's a high chopper fielded by Lothan. Steps back, fires. In time for out number 2. Hunter Lothan, just the quick third base instincts to field the high chopper, take his time, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down now for Tucker Bradley, the junior. Bradley swings and misses the first offering from Lothan. It's a 3-pitch strikeout to get the first out of the second inning for Tucker. And the third baseman steps in and takes strike 2. Count quickly to 0-2. As Lothan will waste no time getting set here. Trying to go back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. 1-0-2 pitch. 3 pitch strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts on Tucker Bradley, and the Bulldogs are sat down quickly here to start the 4th inning. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 8-1 lead for Paola here on your home for Panther Baseball, Paola Sports Live.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Bottom of the 4th here on Paola Sports Live. Brendan Bullen, Matt Nemchek back here with you. It's Blake Koslow to step in and start things off here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's the first offer outside for ball 1. Koslow flies that one into right center field. And that's going to be over to the wall. Koslow is already around second. He wants 3. And Koslow will stand up having a lead-off triple. A big start to the 4th inning. And Blake Koslow, the start you want early on. Then steps in the pitcher, Hunter Lothan. Lothan certainly due for it up here. Grandad and a pop out. Both to Tucker Bradley. That one misses for ball 1. And Lothan's outs were both the second out of the inning, first and third. They combined 3 pitches Lothan's seen between the 2 pitchers of Hirschman and Ryder Nye. Canada ball and a strike, righty-righty matchup. 1-1. Nye goes curveball in the zone. Canada ball and 2 strikes. Can Hunter drive in? Run number 9. Won't do that there. It's high and outside. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two offering. That one misses outside. Koslow's going to come home. Nye will go to the plate, but not in time. Blake Koslow, 4th straight inning with a run or more, and the Panthers take a 9-1 lead. That'll clear the bases. Count goes to 4, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Misses outside for ball 4. Hunter Lothan's on to the walk. In steps in Jace Curley. And time called as Hunter Lothan will get a courtesy runner. It'll be Reese Hauser. So Reese Hauser will stand in at first for Hunter Lothan. Then steps in the cleanup hitter, Jace Curley. He is also the other Panther who has a triple in this game. Gets that on the ground at the third base side. It's foul. He did that with 2 outs in the third inning. Had a 2-0 count, then ripped a triple, scoring a run. A foul ball right there, counted 0-2. Jasper Logan to save the day, to collect the loose ball. Oh, 0-2 the count. Now he gets set, kicks and deals. That one at head level and high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got Jasper Logan up on deck, who's been on both times he's been to the plate. They throw down to first, no dice to get Reese Hauser. That one way high, way inside on Chase. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curley swings at the offering. It's lifted into center field. Namizato and Chase, and makes the catch for the first out. Namizato stayed plenty busy today. The third time he's had a fly out to him. He's caught all 3 of them. 1 down for Jasper Logan. Worked a full count back in the second inning to lead off the bottom half of the frame. It was hit by a pitch. It would come around to score. Thanks to Mason Stein and Landry Quick's error. Then he got up in the third, had a single. Back-to-back, Jace Curley, and then Meinig was also onto the single. Barnes walked in a run, and then from there, just broke loose. Jasper's quickly worked a nice count for himself. It's a 4-pitch walk. There's 2 on and just 1 out. Baldwin's finding themselves in a dangerous position. Runners on first and second. Xander Meinig, 1 for 2 today. A strikeout back in the second. 4-pitch strikeout and then a single on just 3 pitches. Meinig will take first offering in for a strike to Nye. First time he'll face Ryder today. It's the senior utility. Having to step in for Braden Hirschman after things got out of control. He's trying to calm the nerves for Baldwin, but Paola's bats certainly look to be on fire. That's the one thing you can't ignore. If you have hot bats, then you can't pitch around the guys who know how to get on base, and for Paola, it's been just that. Go back to that game with Chanute. They had 12 hits. 1-1 misses high and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And now so far against Baldwin, here in the bottom half of the 4th, Paola working with 9 runs on just 5 hits. So even if it's not the bats driving in the runs, Paola certainly had aggressive base running. Meinig slams that one foul. Count back in the even frames at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two in two, 1 out. Ryder Nye kicks and deals. Off speed, that goes high. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Second time this bottom half of the inning that Ryder Nye has worked a full count frame. Last time was against Hunter Lothan. He would end up walking. 3-2 is taken high for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded. Now a bases loaded scenario for Roman Barnes, and he's been on the walk today. First offering taken high and inside for ball one for Roman. 1 for 2 is a fly out on the second offering. It's a fly out to Namizado, and then he would walk in on a full count. The last time Hirschman would face a Paola batter. Roman Barnes has certainly worked a quick 2-0. Barnes went 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Barnes is already at 3-0. The last thing you want to do is walk in run number 10, and that puts you in danger. And it's a 4-pitch walk, and that'll plate run number 10. Everybody's just going to move a base. And back out comes Coach Bashura. And it does not look to be a favorable conversation. It's going to be just a quick conversation. And it could be a new arm. And it certainly will. It'll be Landry Quick to the bump for Baldwin, the third arm. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. 10-1 Panthers. Bottom fourth, 1 out, bases loaded.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You wanna live free?
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Bottom half of the fourth here on Paola Sports Live. Bases loaded for Mason Stein. Just 1 out. Landry Quick is the arm the Bulldogs will turn to, and that's the third arm now that Baldwin's had to use in this game. First offering for Landry Quick, taken outside for ball one. Stein has been on base both times. He reached on an error and was hit by a pitch. And Stein's quickly worked to a 2-0 count. First time he's worked a 2-ball count today. Quick, his last start was against Santa Fe Trail on May 8th. Went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, none earned, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts against the Chargers. 3-0 lands in for a strike, and now it's a battle here for Mason Stein, the freshman. You got David Mercer on deck, just 1 down. 3-1, swung on and missed for strike 2. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the out was the third batter up, and Jace Curley as a fly out to Namizado. So far, it's been back-to-back-to-back walks. 3-2. Chopped foul at the third base line, and Stein will stay alive at 3-2. For the Panthers, just one more run will put a possible spread on, and that run will come across to score. That's run number 11 as Jasper Logan comes in to score. Meinig to third, Roman Barnes to second, Mason Stein to first. And then steps in David Mercer. Mercer, 1 for 2 today. It's been a ground out from essentially it was Davidson to Hirschman, and then back in the third, it was a single. He would be less stranded. Mercer flies that one into center field. Namizado and Chase makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes the runner and Meinig. They wanted to throw to third to try and gun down the runner, and Roman Barnes, he slides in safely at third. Excuse me, I should say that's Gannon Miller. Meinig to score, Miller to third. Stein at first. Maybe back to the top of the order, J.D. Troutman. It could be yet once again that the Panthers will bat through the order. Two down. Troutman first pitch swinging, fouls it off, and it's going to be out of play. Watch out, fans. Troutman is 0 for 2. Walked his first time up on a 3-2 count. Then essentially flew out to left field and grounded out to second. Ground out to Hirschman to end that third inning. Quicks 1-1 way upstairs above the head. 2 balls and a strike. And the speedy shortstop and reliever in the game 1, holding Chanute. Stepping in to have a 3-1 count, and will look to load the bases once more. Bring back up Blake Koslow. And J.D. Troutman will do just that, load the bases, his second walk today. As in steps in Blake Koslow. And for Baldwin, a 2 down, still not out of this inning, but just need 1 out to try and at least score at least one run to keep it a 10-run game, 2 to keep the game going, and first pitch a strike to Blake Koslow. Led off the 4th inning with a walk. He'd come around to score. And he's got 2 quick strikes on him. Entry quick finding his groove, and for Koslow, it's been one for one day. A sac fly in the first. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, scored. So Koslow scored twice today. That one runs away inside on him. After working at 0-2, he's got a 1-2 count now for him. Koslow reaches on that one. It's to short. Alford's throw. Not in time. Run comes to score, and they've got a run down for J.D. Troutman. Troutman will go back to second. Now here he goes to third. Troutman avoids the tag, but he was out of the baseline, and the Panthers will plink 2 more. Gannon Miller and Mason Stein. So essentially 2 runs come in to score. Make it a 14-1 ball game. Baldwin down to their final 3 outs. The Panthers 3 outs away from another state appearance when we come back on Paola Sports Live.
Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
For the Panthers, 3 outs away from their 5th straight appearance to the state tournament in Salina, Kansas. And that one way high and over the head of Braden Hirschman. Count starts off at 1-0. For Hirschman, only his 2nd time up today. He was onto the walk. Delivers a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count. That's going to plunk Hirschman. The Bulldogs will be aboard a runner here. And then steps in be Hunter Kaufman. Kaufman, it was a full count strikeout his first time up. Kaufman goes to the pitcher. The second for 1 on to first. Double up the Bulldogs. 1-6-3 double play. And the Bulldogs are now down to their final out, and it's Landry Quick who helped the Bulldogs escape the 4th inning where the Panthers batted around twice. Curveball goes high and inside for ball 1. Landry Quick struck out as well. The bottom 4 combined 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Count goes to 2-0. For Hunter Lothan, can get another complete game here. Send the Panthers back to Salina. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Magic number down to 2. Lothan wasting no time getting second, delivering. 2-1. In there for strike 2. Bulldogs down to their final strike. For the Panthers, their seniors, it's been tradition. They've been to the state tournament every year. They've played in high school, looking to add on the 4th. Swing that'll go foul. Landry Quick will stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I asked Coach Brummer what it would mean to get a 5-peat here today. He said it'd be special. And to end this in 5 innings against your Frontier League opponent, the Bulldogs. The 2-2. Foul ball, Landry Quick stays alive once more. Hunter Lothan looking for yet another complete game, sending the Panthers back to Salina, to D. David Stadium. The 2-2. Misses outside, count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Panthers, they've felt short every time this year. This year they want to win it. The 3-2 into center field. It'll drop down, and Landry Quick is going to spoil a 2-out full count scenario with a single. And the Bulldogs just continue to battle here. It's back to the top of the order with Jagger Day. Jagger Day, 2 groundouts to J.D. Troutman. First offering is a bouncer that's blocked well by Roman Barnes for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Jagger Day, back of the first, the ground out to Troutman, just 1 pitch. The second time he grounded out was on the first pitch. Faced the second against Lothan. That one into right center field. It's going to drop down and gets over the head of Meinig. The throw in, be in time, and the Bulldogs are going to keep the line moving here as Quick is into third. And this game is not over yet. The Bulldogs making a bit of noise, but to keep this game going, it's got to be at least 4 runs. Bryce Alford, who struck out both times he's been up today. It's going to hit him. Bases are now loaded. And I think it's going to be called back, possibly. I'm not sure. I thought it hit the knob of his bat. They're going to talk about whether it's the knob of his bat or its hand. They're going to go to the first base umpire. And they will rule it a hit by pitch, so the bases are loaded. Second time that Lothan's hit a batter. It'll be Brett Davidson, the senior, to step in. Bases loaded scenario, 2 down. Hunter Lothan will call time. Davidson walking a ground out today. First offering in for a strike. For Davidson, it's a full count walk, and then in the third, he was a first pitch ground out. It's the first 1-2-3 inning for Lothan back in the third inning. 0-1 misses high and outside. It's a ball and a strike. Temperatures have dropped here in Paola. Currently 63 degrees. Certainly has not mattered. And the next offering is fouled off by Davidson. Counted a ball and 2 strikes. Lothan again, 1 strike away from putting the Panthers back to Salina for the 5th straight year in a row. And Davidson calls time. Panthers who have fallen short every single time they've made it. They've placed podium, but they won it all this year. The 1-2 pitch. Misses outside, count goes to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes apiece. The future Panther sent Chanute packing. Can he send the Bulldogs packing here? The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. P-Town, book your tickets. You're headed back to Salina once more. Final score, Panthers 14, Bulldogs 1. It's a dog pile in center field. And the Panthers, for the seniors, every single year, they've gone to states. They're going to send the Bulldogs packing, and for the Panthers, they'll continue their journey for a state title in Salina at the end of May. And it's a complete game, 1-run game for Hunter Lothan. Dominated on the mound. although didn't have his day at the plate, certainly delivered when Coach Brummer and his staff needed him the most. In the battle of the Frontier League opponents, the Bulldogs can't get past the Panthers once again, this time for right to go to Salina. And for Baldwin, who finishes 13-14, it's been a phenomenal season for them so far, for Coach Grant Pashura. Great staff of seniors. Unfortunately, the road ends in Paola once more, falling to the hands of the Panthers in 5 innings. And out comes the athletic director, Darren Gagdabin, who's creeping towards the mound ever so slightly. Hunter Lothan races over, grabs the plaque, and he'll raise it up in the air. Paola. Doesn't even seem as excited as they would, but it's normal for them. It's a normal standard to get to the state tournament. And they've done it once again. 14-1 the final score. We'll step aside. We'll get to our post-game show presented by Paola Vet Clinic. Uh-oh, watch out. We've got the Gatorade trying to get Coach Brummer. And they're going to miss him, but just barely get him. Our Paola Vet Clinic post-game show when we come back here on Paola Sports Live. Panthers headed back to Salina once again.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're going to wear jewelry, shouldn't it be as unique as you? At Wilson's Jewelers, they can bring your ideas to life. Wilson's can also put old stones in new pieces, or new stones in old pieces, or even just repair what you already love. Wilson's Jewelers brings quality service and old world craftsmanship to the area by learning from jewelry masters from around the world. For 30 years, Wilson's Jewelers has been family owned and operated. When it comes to your adornments, trust Wilson's Jewelers, your personal jeweler.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Looking for a taste of home-cooked goodness in a welcoming hometown atmosphere? Look no further than Circle C Cafe in Paola. Indulge in mouth-watering breakfast that'll jumpstart your day or savor the hearty lunches with farm-fresh ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance. Circle C Cafe, where delicious food and friendly faces come together. Stop in and see them at 1305 Baptiste in Paola. Circle C Cafe, hometown flavors, hometown pride. Find them at facebook.com/Circle C Cafe.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rusty Walters in Paola today at 913-294-2737.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day memory care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here on Paola Sports Live. Now time for our post-game show presented by our friends at Paola Vet Clinic. From your pet to your herd, Paola Vet Clinic has over 90 years of veterinary experience to help give high-quality care at affordable pricing. Visit them at 1708 Industrial Road in Paola or visit their website, wildcatvetclinic.com, to learn more. The Panthers once more headed to the state championship in Salina. As we get a look at final scores before we wrap up our post-game stats. Currently in the top of the 7th inning, it'll be Shawnee Heights. Currently up on DeSoto, 5-2. The Thunderbirds, who are hosting their regional tournament as the 3 seed, looking to get their bid to the 5A state tournament in Wichita, Kansas. And as for the other side of the bracket in the 4A East region, between the Wildcats of Lewisburg and the Rock Creek Mustangs, Rock Creek currently leading it 3-0. They are up to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Christian Owens on the mound for the Wildcats. It'll be Scott leading things off. The Panthers will wait to see who else will join them in Salina. But unfortunately, them and be the winner of Rock Creek and Lewisburg will be the only ones we find out about today. Says, good to see you. And as far as Frontier League teams go, the Cardinals were taken down by a score of 10-0. The Mustangs ruled the Cardinals in 6 innings. A 2-run. There's a walk and a hit by pitch to score runs 9 and 10. After they led 8-0 for quite some time, final 2 runs came across. 10-0 the final score on that one. Rock Creek currently, of course, up on Lewisburg, another yet Frontier League team. And once more, you look at the Spring Hill Broncos in the 5A tournament. Got bested by DeSoto by a final score of 7-5. As they've now currently are still just trying to keep themselves alive and getting a bid to Salina. But meanwhile, so Thunderbirds looking to do some damage here. And we take a look at, we'll go to the west side of the bracket to get a kind of a look at what's expected. McPherson taking on Circle. As the Thunderbirds will drop to McPherson 13-1. And for McPherson now, we take a look at the championship game going on that just finished up against Bueller, actually. So McPherson, the top seed in the West, will make their way to the state tournament, beating the Varsity Crusaders 6-0, the final score. Clay Center will host their regional. As for the Tigers, they currently are leading on Hoisington. Score is 6-2 against Hoisington. So that championship game is underway. Pratt will host their regional bracket. And I believe that they will play tomorrow due to the storms. Let's take a look at. So I got word Pratt will play tomorrow, and then we look at the host site of Mulvane. Mulvane starts off against Andell, and then Wellington plays Clearwater. So Mulvane managed to beat Andell final score of 10-9. And currently are trailing against the 6th-seeded Wellington Crusaders 1-0. That game currently sits in the top of the 5th inning right now. So the Crusaders, the 6th seed, look to try and take down the 3-seeded Mulvane Tigers. Meanwhile, Pratt, Rose Hill, Concordia, and Abilene, the Cowboys, en route to make yet another state appearance for them. Be held shy for just a moment. We'll step aside for just a matter of more moments as our post-game show of our regional championship coverage continues here on Paola Sports Live. Panthers headed back to state. We'll hear from Coach Brummer when we come back.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Panther fans can find us at 310 North Hospital Drive in Paola or 913-294-3713. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley, no buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, Colt McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
It's like in the net, and that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Delicioussment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
here on Paola Sports Live in our Paola Vet Clinic post-game show. So you still are tracking the teams that'll be joining the Panthers tomorrow. So we have 3 on the west going, just 1 on the east going. So the celebration continues on the field. See, the seniors got together for a picture, and I mean, you talk about these seniors, how great they've been this season and how great they want to be headed into the championship tournament, headed to the end of May on the 30th and the 31st of May, of course. This looks to be Rock Creek will have a pitching change for Brock Lubbers, who went 104 pitches. It'll be Rylan Cordy in the box for Baldwin. Cooper Seibin, Coach Shane Seibin's son, will get to work here on the bump. So you take a look, of course, at some scores. Pop fly from short, and it'll be caught for out number 3 in Rock Creek. The Mustangs have punched their tickets. They're the second team in the East bracket to make it to the state tournament, and Coach Brummer next to me looks on with a bit of a nervous look, and I'll get him over here on the mic. But a bit of an untraditional way to get on the mic, but make sure to... Yep, it's on. It's on.
Okay.
They can hear you well. And, Coach, again, first of all, congratulations to your guys. 5th straight year you're headed to the state tournament. I mean, what's so special about this year and this group of guys especially that you could say?
I think the previous years we really had to work to get there. And this group we knew was going to be pretty good going into the year. And so we had a little additional pressure, I felt like, on us to get ourselves back there. So the fact that they came out and had these high expectations placed upon them and things like that, and we had to remind them it's just a game and go out there and have some fun with it, and you're talented, and do what you're supposed to do, and the rest will take care of itself, and that's what they did. So,
and of course you told me earlier today that Hunter was going to get the start for Game 2, and David Mercer came in Game 1, absolutely electric, 9 strikeouts in his innings of work, and Troutman shut the door essentially. And then you turned to Hunter, who went the full complete game, of course, and it was a big day for Hunter. But what did you know about him that certainly stood you to where you said, okay, I'm certainly going to start this kid for Game 2? And I mean, what he did out there was incredible tonight. Went the complete game.
We usually talk to our pitchers and ask what they're thinking and this and that. And Hunter said, I want Game 2. He's thrown the regional championship the last 3 years now. So he was the guy that wanted it. And I told him, I said, Chanute's a pretty darn good team. I hope we get to Game 2. And he said that he trusted Jasper or David, whichever one, to go out there and do what they do. And it just kind of came down to the fact that David had not seen Chanute, or Chanute hadn't seen him, but they had seen Jasper earlier in the year. And so we went that direction and told Jasper to make sure he was hot from the start in case there'd be any kind of issue. And David did really good the first 5 2/3 inning, and then we kind of hit a wall a little bit, maybe got a little tired, and JD was able to come in here and finish it off.
So you currently are one of now 3 teams, or 4 teams I should say, that have punched their ticket. Is currently Rock Creek, of course, you just heard me, beats Lewisburg to punch their ticket. The defending champions back into the state tournament. The top-seeded Bullpups out of the West bracket beat Bueller 6-0. Clay Center currently up on Hoisington 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Mulvane on Mulvane trailing to Wellington 0-1 in the bottom of the 5th, and also punching their ticket. Although they were the 10 seed, you never should have a doubt. Abilene back in the state tournament once more, beating Pratt 4-2, and they beat Concordia 7-3. So a lot of familiar faces in the state tournament as we'll take a look at that. I mean, you're not too concerned about who you're going to be paired up with so far. You got 2 more teams left to play tomorrow. Hayden and Fort Scott's bracket will play tomorrow. But, I mean, you look at how talented your squad is and what it took to the point last year against Rock Creek and Abilene, of course, that game. But, I mean, this year you're going to face them once more in the tournament. And what's going to be the outlook you're going to tell your guys headed to the end of May?
Oh, well, I'll wait till I see the bracket before we start figuring out too much. First thing I'm going to tell them is take tomorrow off. They don't like taking a day off, but I'm going to tell them to take a day off and go do something else, whether it's fishing or golf or something that they enjoy, and we'll reconvene on Thursday and start formulating a plan. And you know, we got to do a bunch of things. You know, it's always awesome to go out to the state tournament, but I feel like there's a lot of work that has to take place in that week, from hotel rooms, transportation, meals, you name it, parent meetings, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm just going to enjoy this one tonight. I'm not going to think about what we need to do. Or who
Of
we're
course
gonna
not.
see.
Of course not.
And I still got to get up and teach school tomorrow. So.
Although a lot of schools are still in session right now, you're wrapping up on the final week, and you've been at it for quite some time. I mean, what about this community that makes it special? You get to host a regional tournament for first time in quite some time, and you know you have the home fans supporting you. They've supported you guys the last week, and tonight they really rallied around you, and you felt the energy all night tonight.
Yeah, this community's it's something that when I first got here, I knew that this was a good place for me. It was a great fit, and been around long enough, know a lot of them. Starting to have some of these kids' parents that I remember them playing, and so I guess just getting long in the tooth, and it's a really good community, and I'm pretty blessed to be here. And I mean, you look around and look at the complex, and we got 2 great ball fields right next to each other. I got great parents, great support, great admin. Pretty blessed to be here.
And kind of the last question I have, and you know, you got yourself water dumped on you. They only got you just a little bit. They missed it. It's just
that's probably for the better. My ticker doesn't take this very well anymore. The ticker liked game 2 a lot more than game 1.
And certainly, I know for your group of seniors that you've got a lot of them. You've got 9.
Yes.
If I look behind you, 9 on this bleachers right here. They've been to the state tournament every single year.
Yes.
That they've been. Yeah, it's so crazy. And even in 8th grade, they watched the team make it to the state tournament. So, I mean, for your group of seniors who they've seen the highs and they've seen the lows, what is it going to be for them that you're going to tell them before they take the field in Salina?
I tell them the same thing I tell them all the time: play for each other. Try and keep the line moving, let the next guy have a shot, and don't play selfishly, and play in this team, and we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, last year's senior class and this senior class, they don't know what it's like to not go to the state tournament. And this Paola baseball had a drought at one time where they didn't go from 1999 to 2014. So, you know, Coach Murdoch was here prior to me, and he got them going in 2014, 16, 18, and now we've gone 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever it is. We didn't go in 20. That was COVID year.
Oh, of course.
Every year since. So.
But I mean, the resume just continues to stack for these guys, and a lot of them going to play JUCO ball, of course, in the KJCCC. Very, very talented pool of prospects, and even, you know, a guy like, you know, formerly Markham, who is on cloud, pitched pretty well in the tournament. I mean, for those guys who, you know, going the JUCO route, and certainly they're in a great position. I mean, what do you like to say to the guys that, they're
the ones that got this thing going.
Absolutely.
And the best part about it is I was somewhere the other day and I ran into Caden and he was talking about this year's squad. So they're still picking up the paper. They're still looking at results, game changer, whatever it may be, to see how the Panthers are doing. And, I tell these guys that all the time, that when you leave here, I hope that you are still wondering how things are going. I saw several players, former players out here in the stands tonight. A couple came up and said congratulations afterwards out on the field, and I had to look at them a little bit to make sure I knew who they were because I hadn't seen them in a couple years. So it's pretty special right now.
It certainly is special to have alumni and, familiar faces come back to the complex that, you've certainly made a name for yourself, notching a little over 100 career wins. And, certainly I missed that mark for you, but I know I emailed you to tell you congratulations.
Yes.
You've now carried 100 career wins and headed another state tournament. What's it got to feel for you, especially tonight, that, make it 5 straight and certainly looking to continue on with a special group of guys that, from basically middle schoolers to now, that are going to look and headed to Salina and certainly, wanting to play for you, certainly, but play for each other as well. And it's going to be a fun time in Salina for you, Coach.
I'm excited. I don't think everything is completely set in at this point. So, but I'm excited that these guys get the opportunity to go out there and, we've been pretty lucky the last 4 years to actually play day 2 out there at the state tournament, not just go, but to get out there and play in the second day. So we'll see how this bracket falls, and we'll start formulating a plan later on in the week. But for tonight, I'm just glad they're all out there getting their pictures taken with their families, and it's a good feeling.
So for the Paola Panthers, they last year were one of 3 Frontier League teams to make it to the state tournaments. They knocked out Lewisburg in the first round. Lewisburg was sent packing just recently. Eudora dropped theirs, but the quest for another Frontier League team remains tomorrow. Tonganoxie's got to go through Hayden's bracket. They take on El Dorado starting at 1 p.m. And then also Fort Scott's bracket will play tomorrow as well, even though it is a turf complex. They're still going to wait out for tomorrow. So that's a good bracket right there. Fort Scott, Atchison, and Wamego, 3 great teams out there. And for the Tigers, certainly could be an interesting bracket for them. And, the Hayden bracket especially, you look at it, Tonganoxie's, they've kind of been up and down recently. It's the runaway team. And, of course, you go Hayden. They've been so dominant this year. It's almost like last year they were okay as they sing happy birthday to David Mercer. And what a quaint birthday treat for him. But, man, oh, man, to be able to continue to have Frontier League teams in the state tournament's awesome. But, will it be a little interesting that you're going to be the only one next year or this coming year? I should say
that will
coming
be
up.
But first, we've gone out there and played Eudora in the first round. We've played Lewisburg in the first round. We met up with Tonganoxie one year in the semifinals, and then had to play Ottawa for 3rd and 4th. We had 3 of the 4 teams in the state semifinals a couple years back. So our league is good. Last year, Spring Hill was 2nd in 5A. So it prepares us for these nights for sure.
But unfortunately for Spring Hill, the road ended in the first round, dropped to DeSoto 7-5. Broncos could not secure the rubber match against the Wildcats. If you remember, I believe it was a late walk-off back in the 7th inning. The Broncos fell to DeSoto after taking game 1, but it's just depressing, and for us, essentially we like the Frontier League. We want them to be successful, but here in the playoffs so far, they've just had the rough matchups. But of course, if you're DeSoto, you're having to play Shawnee Heights, the host site. So that's a good one. But Coach Brummer, again, congratulations to you. I'm excited to see what you guys can do at Salina. Unfortunately, I will not be there. Of course, being in Vermont, taking care of my internship down there, but As for us in Salina, we are not guaranteed to be in Salina. I just want to put that out there real quick. We're not guaranteed to be in Salina. So for those of you looking and quickly wanting to see if we have something tuned up for Salina, hang on just a moment. We'll look to see how the rest of the Frontier League does, and then we'll get back with administration and everybody before we make a firm decision. But we'll do the best we can to bring you guys coverage or give you guys a quick solution to watch the Panthers in Salina.
Brendan, I don't mean to interrupt, but you guys do an awesome job, and we appreciate everything you do for our kids.
Absolutely. I appreciate
Thank you very much for everything.
Of course. I absolutely appreciate being in Paola every single year. And Coach Brummer giving me the final handshake as he goes off to get further celebrations in for the Panthers. Back to Salina. And for us, it's still up in the air. But we thank you for our coverage of Panther Baseball on Paola Sports Live this season, presented by our friends at Go Brawley Internet. Again, learn more at gobrawley.com. For Go Brawley Internet, it just works. Thank you for tuning in to Panther Sports this season. We greatly appreciate all your support for head coach Tony Brummer, athletic director Darren Gagdabin, head principal Jeff Hines. Been so gracious to us, Paola community, of course, and all our sponsors. We greatly appreciate your generosity this season, and we've hopefully gave you a successful 24-25 campaign. And we'll look to do it all over again in 2025-26, but of course, we'll look to see if we can make the state tournament or not. Again, tune into our social medias at Varsity Sports Live. We'll have updates as we get them. Thanks again, everybody. For Varsity Sports Live and Paola Sports Live, I'm Brendan Bolin, signing off from the Paola Baseball and Softball Complex. As always, go Panthers. Have a blessed night.
Thanks for watching. From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.